first question for you, Marko. It's been 2 weeks since our last match at BMO. What's been the energy like in the training grounds so far?
We've been happy to have 2 weeks of training now without interruption, without travel, and we've been able to get some really good work done in the last 2 weeks. It's been new to us since week before that we traveled, we barely trained. It was purely recovery and game prep. So these 2 weeks we felt like we got better because we were able to train in full cycles.
What have you guys been working on day to day for the last couple of weeks?
A bit of everything, to be honest with you. We want to make sure that we're playing our best soccer in these last 7 games, plus hopefully playoffs, with playoffs coming up as well. So tightening everything up in all phases of the game, defensively, offensively, set pieces as well.
And just from a player's perspective, how has it been having 2 weeks off? What have you guys been working on personally? You both can answer this one.
It's been good not having to travel, and recovery wise, I feel a lot more ready. And we've been able to have like really intense sessions too, because when we're traveling, it's hard to get in a hard session because we're kind of just managing everyone at that point. But it's been good.
Sure.
Yeah, I'd say similar things. It's also allowed us to like work on individual habits too, like some things that we can clean up by ourselves, like on off days even, because we don't have a game, we can go to a field and work on some things.
Marko, we've faced Calgary 3 times so far. We've taken 9 points from them in all those occasions. What's made it so effective against this Calgary versus the other teams in the league?
I think all 3 games were close. All 3 games could have gone either way, so we have a lot of respect for Calgary. I think sometimes it's just the way the ball rolls. I thought we were maybe even more dominant in some of the other games against different opposition. I didn't get the result, where against Calgary we were able to win all 3 games. But like I said, all 3 games were close. We expect this one to be close too, and we're gonna have to be at our best.
And then just it's been quite a while since we've been back at York Lions. We had the 4-game away stretch and then BMO. Can you just talk about what it's like to be playing back home tomorrow?
This is our home. This is where we spend most of our time. We love the support that we get here. We feel very comfortable. I know we haven't had the results maybe that we wanted here, but we have 4 games to fix that now to the end of the season, and then hopefully some more in the playoffs. So we're really excited to be back, and it's really important to us that we reward the fans and the support that we've had, because we really feel the love and we feel the support. We just talked about in our meeting, even some of the games that we lost, the fans will leave the stadium, not upset and sometimes even happy because of the performance. So we know how special that is, and that's not always the case with fan bases. And we hope that we can really make them proud.
You too. What's it like being back at York Lions after being away for so long?
You took all my answers. I don't have anything left to say.
Marko, you touched on some of the results not going our way. We haven't had a win since August 9th, that Montreal game. What has been the message to the players about turning some of these strong performances into 3 points again?
I mean, the only thing we can focus on is what we can control, right? And that's the performance. Ultimately, the result is not up to us. I thought we played well enough against Vancouver and BMO to at least get a draw, probably even win the game in the second half. Ball just wouldn't go in the net. The game before they got against Ottawa, I thought it was a relatively fair result considering the performance of both teams. But our main thing is not to get overwhelmed by results and not to think too far ahead and just focus on one performance at a time. All we think about right now is tomorrow in Calgary, and to make sure that all the controllables are taken care of, and we do everything we can to get the result. And whether we get one or not is really not something we can control.
And then just with that, the games in hand across the league are starting to even up. especially going as teams push for playoff spots. Toronto has been top of the table, I think, for quite a couple of weeks now. You spoke about it a little bit, like not thinking too far ahead, but can you just talk about like how you guys are looking at the table as a squad?
Yeah, I mean, as we get closer to the end, we obviously look at the table a little bit more now. But at the same time, we know that we can't take our eyes off the next game. Next game is always the most important one. We love where we are in the standings right now. We hope to stay there. Obviously, the league is the biggest goal for us because whoever wins the league is the best team. When you play 25 games, that is the best team. Playoffs, as far as I'm concerned, are a little bit of a bonus and something at the end of the season like a reward. But whoever wins the league is the best team. We're going to do everything we can to stay in number one, but it won't be easy because there's at least 3-4 teams that can compete for that first place. Okay, points.
And then just a question for you, Sarah. As a defender, how are you looking into the preparing for the game tomorrow, just like personally, with the rotations that we've seen in the back line so far?
Yeah, I kind of just go into every game with the same mindset of just looking forward to whoever I'm playing with or whoever's playing and cheering them on because every single one of the defenders deserve to play and deserve playing time. They're all great. And yeah, it's a toss-up whoever starts, but yeah, just going in knowing Calgary's strong in the air, just focusing on set pieces, defending, and yeah, being focused.
And then just on the attacking side, Lauren, we've seen a few changes in the front too. Can you just speak about how you personally are preparing for tomorrow's game and maybe delivering on some of those chances that we've built up over the last couple of games?
Yeah. I mean, it's great playing with Kaylee, Esther, and Jade. I learned so much from all of them. They all individually have really strong strengths. So I guess moving forward, like I just kind of watch them and see how I can get better to match their pace and their speed. So yeah.
Marko, the club just announced that Ivy will be departing the team to pursue opportunities outside of football. Can you just speak a little bit towards that and then Ivy and what that means for the club?
Yeah, I mean, Ivy's one of the local players here from Toronto. She was always very talented. The season didn't go as well as she would have hoped because of all the injuries that she's had. She had a rough time. She got hurt during the international break with Philippines and could never really get back fully to things. Even when she trained under a lot of pain. So, she decided it was the best thing for her to move on and kind of start the next phase of her life. And obviously, we supported that and we wish her all the best. We miss her. She was very well liked by all the players and staff, and at least she got to make her professional debut, which I think is important. And she was going to look at that positively later on, but we wish her all the best.
Thanks. Any updates with injuries or availabilities for tomorrow?
Yeah, so Kaylee Hunter is not available. She's at her brother's wedding in Calgary, so she won't be playing. Shows a bit of lack of commitment on that end. So she's out. Victoria Pickett is also out. She's dealing with some family things, so she won't be available. And outside of that, probably Heiji as well. Heiji has been hurt all week. We'll see today if she can go or not. Nyota should be back in the lineup. Probably not 90, but she should be available to come off the bench 20-30 minutes.
Awesome.
Outside of that, we should be good to go. One last thing with being in first place, and we obviously know there's certain pressure, but we actually love that. We put that on ourselves from day one, and it's nobody can add more pressure to us than what we feel from ourselves. And that pressure is always to perform well and to make sure that everything that we can control, we do to the best of our abilities. So that's not going to change tomorrow or moving forward.
Okay. Did the person online have a question? Yeah. Oh, okay, you're good to go.